Hey there, soul family. I hope that this message finds you doing well, doing amazing, thriving out there in the world. And I am here to invite you to my upcoming Cosmic Elemental Yoga series at West Asheville Yoga every Thursday in December from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And if you feel like you can't join in the entire series, no worries, you can come and drop in. Any Thursday, you're able to join us. And I want to share with you a little bit about my whole yogic journey, which has been happening since the age of 15. At 15, back in 1995, my mom brought me to my first yoga class. It was a Kundalini yoga experience, and it was very potent, very powerful, and I definitely had the experience of that Kundalini force moving through my body in a way that I'd never had in my lifetime. And when I was in college, I went to college in Western Massachusetts and had the opportunity to explore Kripalu yoga throughout my college education, and I really leaned into that practice and ended up studying at Kripalu School of Yoga for a month-long immersion to become a certified yoga instructor in 2006. So it was after my first journey to India. And right after becoming certified, I moved to Los Angeles, and I found myself within a day of living in LA working for Lululemon Athletica. It was my only time ever working for a corporation. And I think I lasted about a year and a half with them. I opened, I think it was their third store in the United States, and was being trained to be a store manager. I spent like a month in Vancouver and really just decided that wearing plastic pants was not my form of yoga, in the sense that I really loved a lot of the core values that Lululemon offered, but what I saw happening in the back rooms just didn't equate to the core values that I thought they were leaning upon. And I mean this is no disrespect for Lululemon, it's just a part of me sharing my own journey, because one of the things Lululemon offered me, which was such a gift, because we were kind of seeding the Los Angeles community, and we were really looking to spread the word about Lululemon. I was gifted the ability to go to any and as many yoga classes as I wanted to. And so when I lived in LA, that short period of working for Lululemon, I went to pretty much every style of yoga I could practice. I tried everything out. I studied with so many different instructors in LA, and it was really, really amazing to be there in the late 2000s to have that experience. And I was inspired to leave the company and to start my own business, which the first incarnation of my business was called the Conscious Canopy. And the primary focus of that was supporting women and their families through the birth and postpartum experience. So I was working as a birth and postpartum doula and a childbirth educator through Birthing from Within and some other lineages, and also teaching prenatal Kundalini yoga, mostly through privates, but I also taught at Yoga West and a couple of other studios in LA. And really my first stable yoga teaching gig was around the time I was transitioning out of Lululemon. And this is something that not many people know about me, but I used to teach chair yoga for seniors with Alzheimer's in different nursing homes. And I don't really remember how it started. I just remember somehow being connected with this particular senior's home. It was called Melrose Garden, and proposing that I teach yoga. And they said yes, and it was really quite a stretch for me because these seniors were not very mobile. So I had to come up with a practice that could engage them for a full 60 minutes while mostly being seated for the entire time, because many of them had very little physical movement that they could engage in. And so I really worked hard to come up with like a dynamic flow that we could do with our arms and our hands and our breath and our eyes, and really moving the upper part of the body, but also doing some stretches for the legs and the back and the spine while being seated. And I was thinking about this earlier today when I was doing my practice, and it's part of the reason why I was inspired to create this video for you all, is because I realized this is something I haven't shared at length, but it really influenced the way that I teach, in the sense that when I think about the practice of yoga, for me, it's a form of embodiment and a way to bring the body into a calmer state of being so that you're ready to meditate, so that you're ready to really connect with your higher self in an intimate capacity, and also to come and ground and anchor into the body, which is so important for the times we live in. And after my journey with really going deep into the realm of birth and postpartum doula work, I got very much aligned with the Kundalini technology. And for many years, that was my sole practice, and that was the way that I taught yoga. And I will say, in transparency, very much what I wish to offer you through cosmic elemental yoga is based in Kundalini yoga, but also will pull upon the Hatha lineage and will guide you into deep meditation, culminating with sound healing. And I'm calling this cosmic elemental yoga because I am a practicing astrologer, and I'm always weaving the cosmos and the astrological weather into my offerings. And many of you who have taken Kundalini yoga with me over the past years, since I've been teaching in Asheville, and I began teaching in the Asheville community in 2014, you know that I'm always talking about the astrology. And so I wish to extend this invitation for you to join us, because I do really want to go deep in this practice, this series of cosmic elemental yoga. And there will be a weaving of the astrology, but also of the actual elements, and working through the Dagara Medicine Wheel as offered by Elder Malidoma Somé, who has been a beloved mentor of mine. And many of you know he transitioned to the other world nearly a year ago around this time. And it was around the total solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 4th of December. And these teachings have been so instrumental in my life since I met Malidoma in 2018. He's been such an anchor and a guide for me, and continues to be. And another reason why I felt inspired to craft this video for you is because he came to me in dream time early this morning. And so it feels important to honor him and his teachings. And so each of the 5 classes, we're going to journey through a part of the Dagara Medicine Wheel, and we'll begin with fire, which is the element of fire connects us to the realm of the ancestors. And in this year of 2022, it is a year of culminating this year of the ancestors, the year of fire and fire medicine. And so we want to give gratitude to the element of fire, and that's where we'll begin. So I hope you will consider joining me at West Asheville Yoga, 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Thursdays. All of you is welcome. And I had the opportunity to gather with some beautiful women today at Earth Magic when I was offering astrology readings. And they're both 2 women who have been in Kundalini classes with me in the past, and they were sharing how sometimes the energy's too much for them. And they were like, sometimes we just want to like rest in class. And I just want to be clear, like, always honor your body first. And one of the prayers I really wish to hold in all of my offerings, but especially the yogic ones, is your body reigns, your body is sovereign. And so if you need to rest and everyone else is moving, like even if all you do is you come and you lay on your back the entire class, you're receiving so much medicine from the experience. And I just wish to share that because I know we're in such powerful times of transformation, and we all have different needs at different moments in time and space. And one of the things that I'm really wishing to impart through these offerings is giving you an experience where you can anchor deeper into your higher self and your own wisdom, because that is what is being called for in this Aquarian age. And this deeper understanding that the guru lives within you and is all around you. Life is the greatest teacher that brings us from darkness into light. So many blessings, and I hope to see you in class, and may you thrive in this beautiful season as we culminate Samhain and begin to go deeper within for winter solstice. Blessed be.